Yo, it's your boy Southern Cal. I'm back at y'all with another video. Once again, before we get in this video, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that notification bell so you get a notification every single time I drop a new video. Now, let's get into it. So, Bishop Lamore Whitehead, a.k.a. the Bling Bling Bishop, the Bling Bling Pastor. Yeah, no. I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't hear about this dude. I had never heard of this dude until this past summer, when I was just online one night scrolling through Facebook, and I just happened to see him come up in my news feed. That, I saw it in my news feed come up that a bishop in Brooklyn, New York got robbed of his jewelry. So I'm like, that was, it was an interesting story to me. I said, what's it? No, the title made it interesting. So I clicked on it, and that's when I started like following the situation and, seeing that, seeing that, he got robbed during a church service. I mean, he got robbed live during a church service, and yeah. And the thing about it is, I was trying to give this man the benefit of the doubt, because, it's never a joke with getting robbed. Getting robbed is never something to laugh at. Especially when you have a gun, when you have guys pointing guns at your wife's head, at your daughter's head, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's never fun. I mean, that is, that's never, I can only imagine. Me personally, I've never been robbed. Thank the Lord that I've never been robbed. And I'm hoping and praying that that never happens to me, or my family. But the thing about me is that, this one right here is always on me, and it goes wherever I go. So anybody try to rob me, you gonna have to come with it. So, yeah. But the thing about it is, I taught and I'm still teaching my family how to protect themselves as well. Not only do I carry, but my wife carries. So whenever my wife is out, because this is Alabama. Alabama's open carry. So, and plus starting January 1st, 2023, we're going to become a constitutional carry state. So which means that we won't need a permit. There will be no need for a permit. Permits will no longer be needed for the state of Alabama. So we're about to become a permitless state. So you won't need a permit to either open carry or conceal carry, no longer in the state of Alabama, as of January 1st, 2023. And which I think that's dope. I think it's great that we don't need a permission slip to be able to defend ourselves. I think that's a blessing. So I carry, my wife carries, and my kids are not old enough to carry yet, but at the same time, I'm teaching them how to shoot so that they can get in the groove of it. So once they turn the proper age, we gonna go buy them something, you know what I'm saying, so that they can carry. So I truly believe in self-defense. I'm a firm believer in self-defense. I'm a firm believer, you know what I'm saying, that, I feel like everybody should be strapped. That's what I think. Everybody should be strapped. If you are legally eligible to be strapped, everybody should be strapped. My guns are legal. Everything I do is legal. I don't do no illegal type ish, man. So, my gun, I legally own my gun. My wife legally owns hers. So we do everything legal. And, so I hope and pray that everything, I hope and pray that never happens to us. But if we just happen to run up on a situation like that, man, and, you know, we ready. You know what I'm saying? I always make sure we're ready. I always make sure I'm ready at all times. You know, my motto is, if we stay ready so we won't have to get ready. You know, we stay ready so we won't have to get ready. And, you know, and plus, you know, me as the man of my house, I always make sure to protect my family at all costs. So my house is heavily secured. I got doorbell cameras. I got, you know what I'm saying? We got burglar bars all over the house. So, you know, so it's heavily secure. It's heavily guarded. So, I can see who's at my door. I can see what's going on with the activity, you know, around my house, you know, so I make sure of that. So, you know, to give myself, not just only myself, but my family a peace of mind. My wife a peace of mind, my kids a peace of mind, you know, so that way we'll know what's going on. And, yeah, and we're ready. You know what I'm saying? We're ready. So, but back to the Bling Bling Bishop. It's never anything to joke about. But I know that people were saying that the robbery was set up, that he and the other guys were in cahoots with each other to set up the robbery because to get the insurance from the jewelry, because I think they robbed him of, like, if you know, to my understanding, $300,000 worth of jewelry or more. Could have been more than that. But he was robbed. And I try to sympathize with the brother, but it was just always something about him. Just something about him, because I just feel like he craves a spotlight. Like, this man craves the spotlight. Like, he don't know how to just shut the F up. Like, bruh, shut up sometimes. Like, you don't have to explain yourself about every single thing, bro. You don't always have to do that, bro. One thing I learned, a very, very wise man once told me, that sometimes silence is your greatest witness. Sometimes no response is the best response. And my thing is, had that happened to me, you know, in my church, had that happened to me, first and foremost, I'll die by mine. I'll die behind mine. You know what I'm saying? If I'm loose and I ain't got no gun on me and somebody come point a gun to my son's head, bro, I'm rushing him. I'm rushing. You just gonna have to kill me. Shoot me, do what you gotta do, but I just cannot bear the thought of somebody pointing a gun to any one of my kids' head. Negro, I'm rushing you. That's just what it is. Gun or no gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to protect my kids. I would die behind protecting my kids if it means my kids live. I'm willing to sacrifice myself for my kids. So, but how I would have handled it I would have took a vacation. I would have got with my family. I would have took a vacation or something and just, I would took a long vacation. I would probably took like a 6-month vacation, to just to heal from it, to heal from everything. If my wife and my daughter would have needed some type of counseling, I would have got counseling for them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a horrific thing to experience. I can only imagine. I said, I've never experienced that type of thing. I never experienced a home invasion. I've never, experienced those type of things. And I hope and pray that I don't never have to experience those type of things. You know what I'm talking about? But if I do, have to experience a home invasion, you know what I'm saying? If that ever does happen, trust me, we ready. You know what I'm saying? And, but I would have just went away for a while. No social media, no none of that. Just went away for a while and just been quiet for a while. You know what I'm talking about? Just to get over that. But this man here, this Negro here, boy, he just does not know when to shut up. And I'm just like, Negro, shut the hell up. Sometimes, man, my goodness. And, and that's what made me just like, man, you know what? I'm trying my hardest to give this man the benefit of the doubt. Okay. He's wearing all this jewelry on him. And okay, if you get your money the legal way, you have a right to spend your money however you want to spend your money. So hey, if you get money the legal way and you want to wear jewelry and this and that, buy cars, okay, whatever. You do what you want to do with your money. You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, however, don't be surprised when Negroes coming for them chains and for them rings, for them jewelries. For that jewelry and for them cars. Don't be surprised because Negro, you're flashy. You're flashy. So when you in the hood and people see that you flashy, you got all these watches on that cost $3,000 watches, and you got $5,000 chains on and all this other crap that you got on. Man, they looking at this like, man, we finna come up. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Man, call my mama. Mama, we came up. That's what they thinking about. Cause them wolves is out there. And them wolves they gonna feed. Them wolves gonna eat. You know what I'm talking about? You ever heard the term streets gotta eat? Oh, streets gotta eat, homie. And they gonna eat. Them wolves is gonna eat. And it takes a wolf to catch another wolf. If you want to catch wolves, you need wolves. And them wolves is going to eat. So when they look at you with all this flashy jewelry on, they thinking, man, you a whole meal out here. You a whole meal out here, boy. They finna get you. So you can't be surprised when all those things happen because you so flashy. So that was my whole thing. So I was just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I wasn't really, trying to really saying much of anything when everybody was saying that, he set the robbery up. I'm like, that could be, could not be. You know what I'm saying? But, because I know that he had already did like 5 or 6 years in prison. He had already did like 5 or 6 years in prison for grand larceny. I think it was grand larceny. Yeah, I think it was grand larceny. It was identity theft. Yeah, identity theft and all that stuff. So I think they had gave him like 30 years in prison for it, but he ended up doing like 6 years? Getting out in like 6 years on good behavior. So so yeah. So he already did time in prison for the same thing that he got arrested for the other day. So I'm like, man, this dude just don't know when to stop, do he? So I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, and because I'm wondering, because it was just something about him, because I'm wondering, like, how does he get all this money? He says he does real estate, but I'm like, real estate is kind of like up and down. Real estate ain't always like on the up and up all the time. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes like that stuff it fluctuates. So how is he doing that? How is he getting all this money, and how is he doing all this and getting all these chains or whatever? All these chains or whatever, and he, he passes a storefront church. Like, if you look at his church is like a raggedy, rundown storefront church. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's a raggedy, rundown storefront church with only about 10 members in there. So it's like, how is he, how is he doing all of this right here? That church is right there in the hood. So it's like, okay, he's driving a Rolls Royce or a Maybach, whatever, probably both. And I'm just like, oh, all right. If he say he get his money the legal way, okay, cool. But then I heard about, him stealing $90,000 from a young lady who had trusted him to get her a house, and she took $90,000 of money that she had in her whole life savings. That was her whole life savings. And I was like, man, I hope that man didn't do that. Man, I hope this man didn't rip this lady off like this, man. Like $90,000 of her hard-earned money that she worked hard for and put back. And that was her whole life savings. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, man, I hope this man just like really didn't do what he's being accused of doing, man. Like, I said, man, if this man doing what he accused of doing, man, then he need his ass whooped. You know, just ripping people off, man. So she trusted him with that $90,000 because I think he had helped her son out. So her son had put her in touch with him as well, and he was, you know, she gave him the $90,000. I guess because she felt like she could trust him because he's a pastor, he's a bishop or whatever. He's a man of the cloth, you know. So, but he ended up ripping her off and taking that $90,000 and going to buy him the Gucci that y'all see him wearing, the Fendi, the Prada, and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? The car that y'all see him driving. He went and took all that money, those $90,000, and he spent it on that stuff. He spent it on lavish stuff. And I'm like, man, my goodness, you know. And so I said, okay, I'm still trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's going at certain bloggers and saying that certain bloggers and blaming certain bloggers, that certain bloggers got him this way and are doing this to him, that they're behind this whole thing, in which I personally didn't believe that. But I'm still trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But when I seen him put his hands on that woman, all my respect just left. All my respect for him just gone. Gone. When I seen him wrap his hands around that woman's neck, you know what I'm saying? And he pretty much choked that woman out. I said, oh no. Oh no. Because I feel like with that situation right there, they were both wrong. I mean, you don't come into somebody else's house acting the way that you were acting and expect to not be put out. But at the same time, the way that she was put out, you don't put your hands on nobody, especially when that woman, you know what I'm saying, when that woman didn't pose any type of physical threat to you or your wife or your family. He says that she charged his family, she charged his wife, and that's when he did blah, blah. And it's like, but looking on camera, I don't see where she charged your wife. I don't see it. I didn't see it. So, but from what he says, she charged, you know, she was charging his wife, and that's why he put his hands on her. And I'm like, man, yeah, this man here there's something ain't there. Yeah, this man, I said, man, you know what? This man's just not right. He's not right at all. Yeah, I'm done with this dude. It's over. I'm done with this dude. So, and then this comes up where he gets arrested. You know, he gets arrested for, you know, he gets arrested for the lady with the $90,000. And then plus he was somebody else who had a business. He, scammed him out of $500,000. So, you know, so it's like, yeah, he was just pretty much he's another Umar Johnson. He's another Umar Johnson, another Brother Polite, you know, just all these other, you know what I'm saying, so-called black activists who's done nothing but scam the black community for all their money, you know what I'm saying, and don't know where it's going to. You know what I'm saying? Umar Johnson has scammed the black community out of millions. Talking about a damn school that ain't never gonna open up. That school is never gonna open up. But he scammed, you know, so many people out of their money, out of their hard-earned money. Brother Polite, people like Brother Polite's done the same thing, scammed so many people out of their money. It's just, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he's no different from them. He's another one of them who just scams good people, you know, good, honest, hardworking people out of their money, you know. And people like him, you know, I think if he's convicted of all the charges, he can get up to like 60-something years in prison. And you know, I say good for him. You know what I'm saying? I say good for him, and I hope they throw the book at him this time. I really do. I really do hope they throw the book at him this time, because it's like, the thing about it is, man, you don't rip people off. You don't rip people off. You know what I'm talking about? Especially if you are a man of the cloth, and you are, you know, you're supposedly a bishop, a pastor, and you know, man, the Lord don't roll that way, bro. He don't roll like that, man. You know. And you just ripping people off around here, man. So I just don't, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. You know, you say that you a street dude, or, yeah, I'm outside, and I'm 10 toes down, and I'm a street dude, and this and that. But you wasn't saying that when they had them guns pointed at your daughter and your child and your wife. You wasn't saying that then. You laid your ass down, and you begged them to leave y'all alone. Not me. I'd have charged them. You're not. No. That's my family. I put it all on the line for my family. No, sir. No, sir. You know. So, that's my take on the Bling Bling Bishop. I hope he gets. I hope. You know what I'm saying. I really hope that he gets everything that he got coming to him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just something just ain't right about this dude. He's not right. You know, and everybody in the church ain't saved. And everybody in the church ain't right. That's just the thing about it, man. You know. So, anyways, once again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Thank you to all the people who are subscribed to my channel. I cannot thank you enough. The Calabama podcast is off the ground now. We got two episodes. We two episodes in so far. I got some more episodes in the works right now. So keep tuning in. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And let's get them likes up, man, so we can get this video up in the YouTube algorithms. And yeah, let's get to it, man. So once again, man, this your boy Southern Cal. Roll Tide. Gone.